What's up, ladies and gents, Kknowley here. Welcome back to more Payday content on the channel. I haven't made a video on Payday 2 modding in years, so it's about time I correct that. Will I return to find a barren wasteland of poorly updated non-functional relics? Possibly. Let's find out. Alright, gonna head over to Mod Workshop. What have we got on the front page? Stoic slurp sounds. Modding in 2020 is incredible. In all seriousness, whether you're trawling through Mod Workshop for the latest Sydney anime mod, or you want Damien Portier plastered over all screens in the game, oh yeah, that's what I needed. Payday's modding community really do have you covered even 7 years after the game's initial launch. Of course, you still have those less serious mods. The menu stripping dance mod has always been a sight to behold, but I can't doubt the quality of any of it. Just look at Gordon Ramsay. What's he doing here? I don't know. I don't care. I want it. He comes with his own pair of knives and a cleaver melee weapon. That is quality. Honestly, pretty much anything made by Gordon's creator Tenshinen or the equally prolific Mathelzor blew me away. Excited for the new Shadow Warrior? Here's Lo Wang, probably the most expertly crafted character mod you've ever seen. It goes way beyond the reskin of Jimmy's model. This mod pack feels like an official character pack, coming with masks, melee weapons, a new music track, 2 new unique weapons, oh, and he's fully voiced with perfectly suitable lines for every situation.
Wait here. Oh, not a problem. I'll just hang out here while Linda Blair pukes blood out of her eyeballs.
Want a $5 DLC for free? Here you go. I like the Prime. It's a damn good suit. Benny's suit from Fallout New Vegas? You guys drive a hard bargain.
What in the goddamn?
Another brilliantly textured outfit, drop it on your AI, wear it yourself. It's very faithful to a great character from one of my favourite games of all time. Oh, and if you're looking forward to the Last Stand Left 4 Dead 2 update, why not invite those characters to join the crew? Top quality modelling yet again. And I promise I'll stop waxing lyrical about these amazing reskins, but just one more. Let's give the cops a new ally. How about Batman's very own Bane in the place of bulldozers, equipped with his own removable face mask? This should even the playing field up against the might of Gordon & Co. That isn't all I've got for you in terms of choice free texture mods. For those of you who don't want your immersion broken, although you will be missing out, I say try out Subtle Weapon Improvements, a mod that touches up all the weapons that needed a facelift, which is most of them. Keeping things subtle, who's fed up of shooting one guard and his 3 identical twins every stealth heist? Why not try more face variations, a mod which randomizes the face and skin textures of guards and cops without helmets? Finally, you'll feel like you're knocking off real people, and you'll be left with all the emotional baggage that brings. Oh. I've also yet to see any Dark Souls style randomized monstrosities while using this, so that's a plus, or a minus, depending on how you look at it. Before I dive into the HUD mods that are still being updated in 2020, just a quick word from the sponsor of this video, me. Yep, that's right, I'm finally making moves towards turning the channel away from being just an amateur passion project to more of a proper community. That means I've created a Discord server which I'd love you all to join from the link below. It's a place to talk about all things Payday, whether that's the lore implications of Hobson's toothbrush or an exciting new update. Now with this comes another project I'm launching, Patreon. I've always resisted setting one up in the past, but the style of video I'm creating these days entails a huge time commitment. So I'm more comfortable accepting donations now I feel I can create something of genuine value. The intention of the Patreon is not to gate off content to the wider community, which is why it was always essential to me that anyone can join the Discord so long as they follow the server rules. Instead, the rewards are aimed at those of you who want to be more closely involved with the channel and the video creation process. Rewards range from patron updates and Discord server roles, to early video access and a spot in the credits, all the way up to being part of the storyboard process and influencing the direction of the channel. Overall, I hope I've struck a good balance between making your support feel well rewarded whilst keeping the channel inclusive. I have no plans to stop replying to comments just because you're not a patron. My goal is to keep creating content as long as you guys enjoy it, so support will go a long way in making that happen. I also want to diversify how I'm doing Payday things, so expect a few improvements in October as I intend to return to live streaming. So much of what I've done recently has been scripted, so I can't wait to be a little freer and more open with you guys. Sorry for interrupting, hopefully you'll give my Patreon page a quick glance over, but for now, let's get back into the mods. That out of the way, I bet you're wondering why everything in my game, from the menus to the heads-up display, follows an Outrun aesthetic of neon pinks and blues. Well, that comes down to my HUD mod, the amazing Hotline Miami HUD. This is a less intrusive, mainly aesthetically focused HUD, which comes with a retro wave feel and Hotline style combo counter in the top left to boot. It's oozing with style, and if you're as big a fan of Hotline as I am, it's a must try. I like to accompany this with the better assault indicator, giving way more information on how the current assault is proceeding. This really helps when you're just getting to grips with how assault mechanics work. I've also got to mention a couple of other amazing HUDs before going any further. Rest in peace Hox HUD, but we have Wolf HUD to take its place, which is pretty comprehensive in its display of cop health bars. Another option, Poco HUD, comes with a vanilla look but much appreciated damage numbers, and Void UI even comes packed with a real-time scoreboard. These HUDs really deserve their own separate video diving into their pros and cons, as for many Payday players, picking and customizing a HUD is about as important as their in-game loadout, so stay tuned for a video on that in the future. Next up, overhauls. Now we're talking, the cream of the crop. To me, the Crackdown overhaul is probably the best Payday 2 modding has ever had to offer, and I've tried Kknowley. Oh god. Anyway, as I was saying, Crackdown brings new maps, new enemies, new designs, new spawns, new difficulties to the game. I mean, have you ever wanted Payday 2 to feel like the same game yet brand new simultaneously? From the Grenadier to the evolved abilities of old special units, to bullets finally having the damage drop off that makes the highest difficulty fair, Crackdown is something else. Not to mention it comes with new AI behavior patterns, new tactics and spawn locations, which are offset by changes to skills to help you combat them, and make use of some of the less popular weapon categories in the game. Crackdown does it all. Honestly, to me, it's a better Payday within Payday. Waiting for October has never felt so doable. A second, admittedly less polished overhaul is the new FedNet mod. This one lets you finally reverse the roles and play the cops side of things, protecting vaults and wiping out waves of cartel members with preset police loadouts and assets. This is an amazing concept, and although it's a little raw right now, I really can't wait to see where the creator goes with this one. FedNet was actually updated as I put this video together to allow for more customization of your cops loadout, so there's no way I'm not revisiting this and Crackdown in more detail in the future. Audio mods offer another impressive selection. Of course, we have the Stoic Slurps, but Project Deadlock also falls within this category. An expansion of the sound system which adds disused lines for certain interactions on all characters, generally making the heisters and the heist directors Bane and Locke much more vocal, expressive, and honestly interesting to listen to.
Ladies and gentlemen, shit is about to go down. Hell there, baby.
I coupled this with the very popular Hawk's Complete Sound Pack, which borrows weapon sounds from other titles with slightly more robust audio systems.
Are making money. Let's hit this place. Quiet or loud?
They've got a medic!
You're on the clock, guys.
Adding weight to your actions, giving guns a more individual feel, and honestly making firefights more intense and immersive. Until you accidentally shoot your Gruber Kurtz. Anyway, throughout all the gameplay you've probably noticed me whacking cops with a variety of miscellaneous objects, ranging from candy canes to plastic chairs. This is courtesy of Gambit's vanilla mod pack Melee Expansion, which adds 7 new and interesting melee weapons that fit right alongside the base game's content. In fact, their larger vanilla mod pack, which comes in 4 parts, is well worth a proper look in the future, adding dozens of unique new weapons, attachments, and pretty much rebalancing the entire game. What better way to enjoy your cursed anime skin than by playing in third person? Alright, maybe not the best sell, but if Crackdown makes Payday feel like a new experience within the same game, the third person mod makes it feel like a different game entirely. Genuinely, the functionality of this mod blew me away. The way it's all integrated and slips seamlessly into first person when aiming is just spot on. After a couple of thousand hours of Payday, this mod is a breath of fresh air I can really get behind. Oh, but the realistic first person mode did make me feel like I was playing in a washing machine, so that's a new experience too. Moving on, do you feel like Overkill doesn't reward your cop killing ways? Need a mod to help record your Payday 2 FaZe Clan application? The kill feed is for you. This mod displays just who is killing what in real time to everyone who has it installed, letting you brag all about those quad feeds you get on the daily with a bit of evidence to back it up. Sticking with the Call of Duty theme, how about Modern Warfare 2's heartbeat sensor? This is a fully functional attachment that can be equipped to most ARs and a few other weapons that gives you a little gun-mounted screen displaying heat signatures for all nearby cops. If I'm being honest, it's not half as useful as it is cool, but come on, it's a working heartbeat sensor in Payday. No one saw that coming in 2013. Keeping things tactical, how about another seamless mod addition which blew me away, seeing as how fluidity and modern gunplay mechanics really don't tend to mesh with the old faithful diesel engine. In any case, the tactical leaning mod will finally let you peek around corners to spot guards in stealth and use cover in brand new ways. It's well integrated with a click to toggle option, meaning this really is a mod you can consider using long term. Oh, and one mod I've been asked about quite a few times, just to clear things up as I use it to frame heists in the story series, is Intro Cinematics. A mod which replaces the dull black loading screens with theatrical slow-mo zoom-ins on the heist location, getting those heisting juices flowing before you get into the mission. To top off the mod list, I had to try out a couple of rebalancers. If there's one thing we all know, Payday 2 and game balance are not best of friends. We, the heisters, are masochists and Amcar fans, or is that the same thing? Anyway, the devs are constantly trying to save us from ourselves by keeping LMGs in our hands and giving us Inspire on a 20-second cooldown. But we know best. Well, at least these mod devs do, offering a couple of amazing options to rebalance the weapons and skills of Payday 2 to create an overall more varied and often realistic experience. Honestly, this is another category that deserves a video of its own, but here I tried out Kknowley's weapon rebalance mod, giving much needed nerfs to my precious M60 and buffs to classic favourites like the Desert Eagle. This mod is designed with balance and realism as core features though, so even when a weapon is buffed, other elements are tweaked so it still feels in line with what's fair and possible. It's a great way to change things up and maybe bring back some old weapons into your arsenal. Oh, and if you pair it with a skill rebalancing mod, such as the SSO Skill Overhaul, you'll feel like you've already got your hands on that elusive Update 200, bringing back the classic tier bonuses, giving you tons more skills to play around with and balancing some of the old overpowered ones. The nerfs to Swan Song and Inspire are much needed, while the new mechanics added, such as body expertise giving weapons wallbanging penetration capability, that sounded like demonetization in 3 words, or grazed, allowing your shots to ricochet around the room, are real game changers. Try this mod out even if it's just to see these new functioning mechanics at work. I genuinely hope Overkill take heed and take a look at some of these skill concepts for Payday 3. Now, no mod video is complete without a couple of new custom maps, but this video is running the risk of turning into a video essay if I go in depth on any of these amazing community heists, so if you want something to tide you over before I make a full custom heist video, try out Arms Deal Alleyway if you want something that feels like it belongs in the vanilla game, the Excavation Site Holdout if you want a genuinely unique holdout experience instead of something taken straight from another heist, and Waldern Toten if you want to play COD Zombies in Payday 2. And that does it for the mods I found to really typify the state of Payday modding in 2020. Yeah, things can be a bit strange at times. Sometimes you need to see what a squad of Raymans look like going into battle. But there really are some true gems out there and other classic mods that have been perfectly managed and updated by truly dedicated teams over the years. Payday 2 mods in 2020 are incredible, and modding community, I salute you. Well, thanks a lot for watching this far into the video and sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the style and don't mind me putting just a little bit more of myself into this sort of commentary. I would like to follow this up with a deeper dive into HUDs, overhauls and custom heists because I think they really need a more serious and analytical approach to really appreciate what they bring to the game. If you're interested in seeing these, remember to subscribe to the channel, and if you're interested in watching them a little earlier than everyone else, my Patreon offers that alongside a bunch of other rewards, so do have a glance over there if you have the time. I want to go above and beyond in your support of the channel. You know what's coming up next anyway, we're heading back to the Payday story for probably the biggest and best episode so far. If you want to discuss that, head over to the Discord right away. I'll see you all very soon.